are in the Good Day Cafe.
Eggs Benedict, I heard you can't get them at home.
No, this is Tessa. It's a Upper West Side restaurant, Mediterranean. The chef there, Cedric Tovar, does a wonderful, wonderful job. And one of the highlights is a brunch dish. They do this Eggs Benedict with different toppings. And
Let's meet the chef.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Chef. How are you?
Very well. Nice to meet you.
Now, we heard Eggs Benedict actually began at the Waldorf Astoria, right?
Well, you're the expert. What's the history?
It's actually Oscar Benedict, pretty much in the 1930s at the Waldorf Astoria. Apparently had a rough morning and made a different version of I guess his poached eggs and ended up doing the Egg Benedict, and it was created at Oscar, I think.
Wait, so all I got here, his name is Oscar Benedict, and then what happened?
He had a hangover. He could relate
Exactly.
to that. And then they did.
I don't like to say too much, but okay.
And then they did a very special dish.
I think it's around the same time, actually, the Bloody Mary came up or something like
Oh,
that.
This is a recuperative food.
Yes, absolutely.
Can anybody make an Eggs Benedict?
At home?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
The reputation is, you got to go to a fancy
I
restaurant.
think one of the hardest part is poaching the egg, and the other one is the hollandaise. But the one thing that we're going to see today is how simple it is to actually poach.
Let's do it,
poach
Chef.
an egg.
What
So
do
we
we
have
do?
water, boiling water, and apparently like a quarter of alcohol vinegar.
Okay.
So all we have to do is just, I like to crack the egg before in a little cup so they don't, spill.
So you're poaching that egg right now.
Exactly.
That's what's happening. This is
So we can put up to 6.
Okay, that's interesting.
8.
This is news right here. You
This
put
is gorgeous.
you put it into boiling water.
And then I have a little timer.
3 minutes. All right. So when
But then we're going to finish our other version.
yeah,
so
so-
pretty much what we do at Tessa is I propose to customers to pretty much build their own Egg Benedict. So we have an array of different proteins. Like we have bacon, we have braised pork belly, we have smoked salmon. So pretty much you can start to build your own. We're going to do one with potato and herbs and smoked salmon. The other one we're going to do with crab and curry and herbs like this. We're going to do one with lobster and a little bit of spinach.
Oh, Chef, that looks awesome.
So
All right.
poached lobster right here.
Greg, I can't believe you're holding yourself back so far.
And,
What's gone into you? I
and the
think
last
you hit
one,
your head on that piranha.
and the last one we can even do a few little scallops right here.
Now we got to put the
go.
Holland sauce over it.
Absolutely.
Not the Holland sauce.
Sauce of Holland.
The Hollandaise, okay?
Holland.
And
I know what it's called.
How do you make your Holland
the
sauce?
Hollandaise is pretty much like a whisk egg yolk with a little bit of water to make it lighter and more frothy, right? And then you put it over the temperature, and then you pretty much bring it to coagulation of the egg, which is 62 Celsius, and then incorporate the butter, and then you have a Hollandaise.
There you go.
Pretty much.
See,
After that,
It involved coagulation.
you can
Did you catch
flavor
that?
it. You can flavor it with curry. This is the natural, regular Hollandaise. This one is the best that goes with the lobster. So what we're gonna do?
Oh,
Oh, it's burning. Look at that.
No,
it's not
good, it's good.
burning, it's bubbling.
And then we can put an egg right here. We can put another one there. This is the best that goes on the lobster. So you want to go around
would love to.
and pour over the lobster.
Yes.
Even the scallops right here.
Careful,
Okay.
okay? Make it look pretty.
What do you think, Greg?
All right, I can tell she kind
I
of
think
hung
it's
around
pretty
the kitchen.
good. They can put one right here.
Oh, that's a fancy thing that they put it on the plate too. The
Yeah,
sauce on
just
the
a
plate.
little bit, just a little. It's got to be a design. Mine doesn't look like a design.
I'm going to show you this
watch
one.
this.
This one is pretty much the classic Hollandaise. So that's the one that's with Canadian bacon, grilled, the poached egg, and the muffin. And just have a nice,
Oh,
you
that
can
looks
finish
awesome.
to decorate this like this with
So, Chef, where are you from?
salt. I'm from France. I'm born in Alsace and grew up in south of France, which is pretty much my
Did you ever
little
put one
forte.
of those love locks on the bridges in Paris?
The what?
The love locks on the bridge.
Where people, when you get married?
Oh, yes. We actually walked the bridge with my wife at the time. She was my girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Yes.
And did you throw away the key too in the water? What'd you do
think
with
I
the key? He kept the key.
Follow the protocol.
So look
kept
at this.
the key.
Well,
So
we're
look
on the
at
subject of France. Have you been to the Cannes Film Festival?
I have
Now,
not been
Rosanna
to
and I have a
the
debate. How do you pronounce that city?
Can.
Cannes.
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 Oh, we got it right.
Cannes.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
yeah.
you earlier you said you were
No,
wondering
I
about
said
the
can.
S.
The timer. There you
Now
go.
what do we do?
So what we do, we just take the egg out like this.
This chef is good.
Look
you
at
can
this.
tell. Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing.
Well,
So
And the
Tessa on the
eggs-
Upper West Side. How
Tessa
long has
on
it
the
been,
Upper West Side.
How long has it been open?
You can look perfectly cooked in the middle.
oh man, you see, we could never do that at home.
No.
You can never do that at
No.
home.
3. And we're gonna finish with a nice little touch for the salmon. We can do 2 things. I have it here, an egg white Benedict, which is pretty much a very lighter version of.
What happened? Did Greg do something?
Yes, it did something.
Why are you just standing here? Listen,
It was
Cedric,
supposed to be a little
Right
thicker,
here,
right?
a little thicker,
Okay.
it looks beautiful.
and with a little dollop
Of
of
caviar.
caviar on
That's
top.
nice.
Woo, fancy schmancy.
He's an artist. Chef, one more time, where's your restaurant?
349 Amsterdam Avenue
340 on Amsterdam, what's across the street?
on 76, between 76 and 77.
Good deal. Can we see one more picture
And
of this
how many
restaurant?
days a week are you open?
We're open 7 days a week, lunch and dinner, and then brunch on Saturday, Sunday, from 11
Fantastic.
a.m.
It's hard work, isn't it?
It is, but it's a lot of fun. The restaurant is beautiful. There's a very interesting design, you know, and in a huge bar. We can actually eat at the bar. All the menu items are offered pretty much in different areas of the restaurant, and it's a really nice restaurant to be at.
Well, check it out. Tessa, thank you so much, sir. Nice to see you.